Hello, I'm here. How is everyone? Got some new merch on. Got some new merch on. Um, got some new colors, and yeah, new merch. If you can see, everyone is on it. Might have to take Nat off after this season, but yeah. I have my laptop here too because I'm doing this on the desktop, and I have Jennifer Beals website up. For anyone who doesn't know, her book is being released in an hour. So I have been trying to buy this book since about 2010. I think 2010 it came out. I have every time I go anywhere, I go into bookstores, can never find it. So we're gonna try and buy it live together. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Probably me swearing a lot. It's literally called the L Word book. Here actually I can bring I heard that the old lesbians and queers and whatever else have already crashed the site once, apparently yesterday, when she announced that she was going to um, put it out. Oh, she doesn't ship to the Netherlands. If anyone has a problem like that with like shipping stuff, oh, give me a. I mean, like if it's like 100, like 1,000 people, I won't be able to do it. But you guys can get something shipped to like one of my PO boxes. Kaya, like you that I know. And then I get stuff sent to me in like batches from it. So like, if you ever wanted it shipped there, then I can. But it's never more than like a month or two that like I don't get stuff shipped from it, and then can send it to you from. Let me share my screen. Oh my god, I have so much to talk about tonight. There is so much to talk about. So yeah, where I've got quite the list. Oh, I've been hearing so many sirens, and like it's so weird because where I live is literally like we don't really have crime or anything like that. So it's really strange. So this is the thing, right? I have been trying to get this book for ages. One of my awesome, awesome, awesome subscribers managed to get a second one. So they're letting me buy the second one. And so if as long as both come through, like the one that I'm supposed to get from them and then tonight, I will, instead of doing the Jennifer Beals signed print, I always said I'd do the whole book because and signed, obviously, as long as I can get it. So, but if I can't get the book, then I'm still doing the print giveaway. So if anybody wants a Jennifer Beals signed book or print, make sure to go and comment on my reviews. And then if you want to win free merch, make sure to comment on my trailer breakdowns. This is the book here. And don't forget, you have to be a subscriber to win. Yeah, Emma said she's hinted about doing a Gen Q one in the future. I've pretty much heard she's doing a Gen Q one. So take that as you will. Because I know I know some people like to say that I am a blogger and I don't know what I'm talking about, but if you go back on my videos, you can see me talking about things before they happen. So yeah, let's see how many of us can get the book today. I'm sure it's gonna crash the site. So I have a really long list of stuff to talk about. Um, the first thing, obviously, is welcome to everyone who's here. Thank you so much for coming. And also a big hi to anyone who's watching this on replay because the replays have been getting good numbers. So let me see, what did I Oh, then one of the things is this is just like quickly to say at the start, the IATSE is like the crew and like people who work on film crews. At the moment, they're going through like a tough time trying to get like really basic things like lunch hours and like only certain hours a week. So if a lot of like the L word crew are like, tweeting out things and stuff. So if you guys could support them, that would be great because I mean, everyone should be entitled to like having a lunch break and like, you know, certain number of hours and things like that. So hi guys, hi Jules, hi Marlies. We got the episode 8 like little summary today. I think I put it on my Instagram. Yeah. So a surprising revelation leads to a fallout between Bette and Danny. Shane is forced to confront her feelings for Tess, while Alice questions whether to reveal secrets to Tom during the launch party for her book. Meanwhile, Sophie and Finley struggle to move forward in the wake of shocking events, and Micah's run-in with a co-worker has unexpected outcome. It's true. I wonder what is going on there with Danny and Bette. I mean, I'm assuming that it's something to do with Gigi or this I'll pull up the picture. There's ten episodes this season. Oh, just hit the wrong thing. Because when Danny said at the thingy-majig, oh, do I have it in here? Come on. Oh, it must be in this one. Oh my god, look, that's whenever we figured out that they were doing the karaoke night. Psychos. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Helena too. Okay, look. It all makes sense now. And this is when they must have filmed Shane and Tess kissing. So this, I think there's gonna be an airport scene. It makes sense if it's this week. That's the girl who plays Geordie's cute dog. I talked about those in that video. This is the plain one. I did videos on the last 2 videos I did about those if you wanna check them out. Just wanna told you guys when it's coming back before. No, it's not in here. No, it's not in that one. Ugh. I'm trying to think where I have it. Okay, I'll pull it up in a sec anyway. There's that picture that I put in my video from the other day, my season 3 video, and it's looks like it's the outside of the CAC, and then it has on the window, there's like stenciling that says Nunez. So it seems as though that is the karaoke, the karaoke night when Danny was like, "Oh, I'm working on something for us." And then in the trailer this week, which I guess we can pull that up, um, Danny's dad is like, it sounds like they're arguing about, Danny's like, "I was just trying to do something good," or where's I have it on my channel, but it's tiny. Okay, I thought they were gonna. Ah.
Well, then let's go. Come on.
You guys want to do 11 to 3
No.
Okay, we'll do next time.
Something needs to tell you. You told me to trust you. You gave me your word.
If you just had listened to
Listen, I tried to do
Yeah,
something
that's it.
good. You mad at me?
So, assuming this is something to do with that, because there's only 3 episodes left, so they have to be getting in on something like, going on there. Yeah, the other thing I just watched, like, before the live, 'cause I was like, "Oh, there's a few things that I need to, like, just refresh," and I hadn't actually seen Vanessa Williams. She did an Instagram live the other day, and I can't remember the name of the other 2 people who were in it, but, it seemed like they were a couple, and Vanessa Williams, oh my gosh, it was so funny. They were talking about American, and she was like, and the other person was saying, like, explaining, like, what American was, and then, Vanessa Williams was talking about, like, the scene with Bette and Pippa and everything, and she was saying that there was, like, some, like, wardrobe thing that Jennifer had on, and the shoulder was like that a bit, and she said that Jennifer was like, "Oh, no, like, it has to be completely off my shoulder. I don't want, like, anything even alluding to, like, a loose shoulder as in, like, flash dance." So I was like, "Whoa." So that was funny. Yeah, so obviously, like, the main thing that, like, okay, we'll talk about too is the fact that they released the stills yesterday, so it's the last set of stills for season 2, because obviously there's no more episodes after episode 10. My mic is, like, in my chest. So these pictures, well, let's look at what's 9. So these ones are from 9. Like, obviously this is the launch of Alice's book. Shane and Tess are there. Maybe some others are there. Some people are asking me about Pippa for 9 and 10, but I don't think um we can actually, I can show you guys the actual thing. Oh, come on. So, oh, they've released some from episode 7, some more. Hang on, we have to do this. Okay, well, while we're doing that, I can talk. Is season 3 gonna happen? I put a video up on, I think it was on Sunday, about season 3. I mean, again, like, I would be beyond shocked if if there wasn't a season 3. I've heard so many things that just even more in my head confirm it, like people talking about going, getting back on set and things like that, and just how happy Showtime is with the show, speaking to them. And like I actually I pulled this up um to talk about too, because so there's this feature, like when I go into my like YouTube studio like app, it the analytics are crazy that you can see on YouTube, right? And I was looking today, just I look a lot of the time like who I share my audience with, like a lot of who else on YouTube you guys watch. And this one I pulled up, and it's literally like the last week of videos that people have been watching who come to my channel. And it's like the first one, and most of them are Danny and Gigi, and it's like 500,000 views, 117,000, 288,000, 215,000. Like the amount of views that the L Word's even getting on YouTube at the moment is insane. And Danny and Gigi in particular seems to be so popular because, and I know some people will be like annoyed when I say this, but like numbers don't lie, is that when I put up the pictures yesterday, I put up one of Bette and Tina, one of Gigi and Danny, and then the one of Bette, Carrie, and Tina. And when I'm putting up like Bette and Tina pictures and then Danny and Gigi pictures, the Danny and Gigi ones are getting more likes than the Bette and that's not like a fair comparison, I know, because like they're Bette and Tina like aren't together and da da da. But Danny and Gigi, like my channel has had more views this weekend than ever, 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 ever. And it's not even like close. It's like insane. So season 3, in my opinion, yes, it is 100% happening. And I think so, like last time when they announced it a bit early because they were capitalizing on all that press they got with Laura Holloman returning. So they probably, I know with most of the other Showtime shows, it's been like right when it ends, like that show Your Honor and The Chai and things like that. The Shy, they have all been announced like right at the last episode. So it seems it's going to be most likely that. And that would probably mean them going back into the writer's room. Like they could go back the end of October, but I'd say it's more likely they go back November. And it could technically mean that they go. So last year when they were filming season 2, it got pushed tons. And they ended up I think the first, they went back like the crew getting ready like mid-November, but the first day of shooting was the 30th of November. So they could technically stick to that again, but it'll be interesting to see what they do, like whether they do keep the show in this August slot, because I think it's worked pretty well. Yeah, that's right too, Lisa. I saw about that City on a Hills afterwards. Yeah, Vicky, I have noticed that in a way, like even if I haven't really like pushed for any more screeners because I really like being able to get my stuff out like straight away. And if I had to abide by an embargo now, oh my God, it would suck so much because the show's on Mondays now. So Chronic Fish said, am I the only one excited about Tess and Shane? No, apparently there is the when people went to Henrietta Hudson's in New York, where Ari Mandy was there when they were having the watch party, the people I know that were there were saying that Shane and Tess like got like the biggest cheers and screams, and like people were super excited about it. Which apparently Ari Mandy said to someone at the watch party that the person was like, "Oh, I love Danny and Gigi, like, I'm really excited about them," and apparently she said to them, "Oh, well, just you wait." So, I think that I mean, we've only got 3 episodes left, but I feel like they're gonna make Gigi and Danny, like, wait until the finale. Yeah, Laurel had that show in January. But if they, it depends as well what they're gonna do, like, because season 2, it took way longer to film season 2 than usual. Like, they only usually shoot for, like, 4 months. I would imagine it would just be 10 episodes again because I know, with 8 that I mean, they only did 8 for the first season because I think that Marja had, they just had a baby, her and her wife, so that's why they only did 8 episodes, but now they only do 10 so that they can stick to 10-hour days, and that thing that I was talking about before with, like, the crew and everything, I did see, like, a couple of posts from them, like, really praising, like, Marja and, like, doing those 10-hour days and stuff. Some other stuff, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not getting into that, but yeah, doesn't look, the best for some other people, but so what else was I gonna say? Oh, we're looking at pictures, aren't we? My brain is all over the show. Okay. Okay, so we can go through the 3. So I'm curious if anyone else is gonna turn up for this. But then I'm like, maybe they would save them for the finale, but that's what I thought with Tina last season. And I said this last week, I think, but this guy here is went to high school with like one of my co-hosts from Drinks at Dana's with her sister. We've like asked him some questions. So hopefully we get answers. I'm also like that. Doesn't this look like Finley's coming out of a police station now that like obviously we've seen the episode and then Sophie's like standing outside waiting. And then when we get to 10 we can talk about that. I know in the preview like that I just showed, like obviously it doesn't look great for Bette and Pippa, but I think that that'll just be like a little tiff and then, there'll be because Vanessa Williams is in the rest of the season. Yeah, all the hookups in episode 7. Ari and Sefida are really excited for Jeannie. Yeah, so I today I filmed because I was at my dad's house and I filmed our drink for this week. And it's about Danny and Gigi. Yeah, I hope there's some more Farsi. I saw a few people asking about Laurel. Listen, like this is my opinion. Like obviously I'm not like her lawyer or anything, but or working out her contract, but I just think that as long as the show's on, that Laurel Holloman will keep coming back and doing these few episodes because when the show, if she really didn't want to do it, like when the show came back, she had such an easy out to say, sorry guys, I'm retired, like I'm, go for it, but I'm not, an actress anymore. And everybody would have been like, cool, okay, fine. It would have been, the long shot of, oh, maybe she'll come back for the last ever episode. But the fact that she came back, and then she came back this season and did even more, like there's 18 episodes and she's been in a third of them. So she really, could have easily said no. But also the fact that, like, I don't know whether everyone's listened to her interview with Kate and Leisha on the Pants podcast. Like, it's very clear that she very much enjoys working on the show. And am I saying that she's going to become a regular? And absolutely not. But because I don't think you can be an entire successful artist like she is and be a regular on a TV show. Like, she's definitely pretty busy this way. So I just think that she's going to keep coming back, like a few episodes every season, as many as she can do. And there's a few other things that I saw people talking about like, oh, so and so not continuing, or like these guys, especially like Alicia Kay and Jennifer, that are executive producers, the most TV contracts go for years and years, like 5 seasons or something. They won't be doing like season to season contracts. So everyone who's in it is in it. Unless people openly state like what's going on, like Kate and Leisha do, like, and Kate talks about her wife and Leisha talks about her girlfriend. I don't really like talk about that stuff if they're not open about it, because I just don't really like talking about the actresses that much either, because they're like, obviously, like if it's to do with the show, but just because they're all like pretty private people. And yeah. Okay, so let's look at 9. I know everybody wants to just talk about 10. But the pictures from 9 are, I mean, I think the stuff looks really good. Like, we seem to have my loves, Jeannie, and there seems to be like lots of Bettina and Angie, and that must be the next page. We also know that episode 9, it's this keeps doing this on the site for some reason. Obviously, everybody knows it's called Last Dance, but I'm assuming they're taking pictures of Angie and Jordy going to prom, because we know it's the prom episode. Oh, here, this is the one I was looking for. This, like, you can see underneath, Laurel has like Tina has like a hospital visitor's badge on her handbag. And that, like, the chairs look the same and stuff too. So assuming that's it. Where's the picture that I love? Is this one? She's like rolling her eyes. Let me pull them up on. I've got better ones on Instagram. Did someone say something about Marina? Listen, Marina is the one person that will absolutely assure you guys is not coming back, because if you want to hear about some of the drama, there is there's 2 videos that I did at Christmas, and they're like part 1 and part 2 of behind the scenes, and like I talk about like the guy who plays James is married to Julia Stiles, and maybe in that one I mentioned about Marcus, the guy who plays Marcus Allenwood, is not like an actor, but there, the woman who plays Karina Lombard, who plays Marina, and Jennifer Beals did not get along. And a few years ago, there was this like huge big drama that happened on Instagram. Oh my god, it was so funny. Yeah, the actor who plays James is married to Julia Stiles. Like I use that as like my L word weird trivia all the time because no one ever knows. It's so weird. He works like on behind the camera stuff now. He worked on the Deadpool movie. So when the only reason I'm going to talk about this drama is because it happened very publicly too. So the it was there was something that Karina Lombard, I think it was like a pride event that she was at. And so what she was doing was like on Instagram, like every word she was writing at this event, she was like hashtagging it. And she basically was like, I would never go, I can't remember the exact like verbiage she used, but she was like, I would never go back on the L word because that show ended up made me end up hating women and like all this stuff. And then she literally was like tagging like Jennifer Beals and Eileen Chaikin, but she kept going back in and like editing it and then like re-tagging them, and she was just like saying how much like she hated working on the show and like all this stuff, and like it's all on Instagram like publicly. And I don't know whether she knew that, but yeah, Chris and Jess, who do Drinks at Dana's podcast with me, they've got some good stories too about the show and like, you know, when it was originally on, because they went to the set and like had like a meeting with like Eileen and stuff like that. So we're gonna do like a wrap up episode at the end of the season. So if you guys want to hear some cool stories, ask them. Oh yeah, if you because I can't remember whether, if you go back to my behind the scenes video from Christmas, I think I talk about it more there, because I remember I did like a video every day in December and it like all blurs into one. Oh yeah, let's do a poll. What will we do today? Yeah, that is true that Karina Lombard, she wanted like a bigger thing, and she wanted there to be like a love triangle between like Bette, Tina, and Marina. But you can I mean Kate and Leisha like hint at this too, that with Mia and Karina, it was like very much like butting heads. And I feel as though some of that like Bette Marina like comes through a bit too. Yeah, and Sandra Bernhard was like Sandra Bernhard said to Leisha and Kate, like literally to their faces, like, "Oh God, you girls shouldn't have to say those awful lines." Oh, so funny. Yeah, so these are episode 9. Let's look at, okay. So these are just like a bit of a cleaner version because these are the HD one. Oh well, yeah, HD ones. Oh, that was. So these are episode 10. This is just lightened up a little bit because it was really dark. And then obviously Rosie. See what I mean? 552. And then I reposted this because like and these are episode 10 too. And some people were saying this is Nat, but the hair, like, I don't think this is Nat at all. I think this is like an air hostess or something, because Nat's hair is like red at the moment, and Nat's hair is way curlier. So I'm assuming by these doors, this is the apartment, and I think like the general consensus is that this is like an intervention for Finley, because this is what everybody seems to agree on that, I think. Oh, hey, Amy, I just saw you come in. Sophie and Alice. Ooh, Carla said Sophie and Alice would hook up. Yeah, I haven't really thought about that. Someone else said that. I can't remember. Ooh, I think I. Oh, Flint, thank you so much. I just saw that super sticker. I didn't see it earlier. Thank you so much. That's so cute. I love the little guys. Okay, there's another. Yeah, so it just looks like more of. At first, I was like, oh, maybe. I mean, it definitely seems to be it's like the Finley thing, because it's everyone. I mean, like Shane and Tess from work, and then like Alice, because obviously like Finley worked there, and Micah and stuff. So I think that's the case. And in episode 9, there's one. Thanks, Tammy, by the way. Oh, maybe it's in the other one. Yeah, this one. It's like Sophie and Tess. So I definitely think that Tess is like obviously trying to help Sophie or Finley the situation. Oh, I know a good question, because it's a question that I've been thinking about myself. Oops. What did I do? Oh. Ah! Sorry, I don't know why I did that. Okay. So the poll is Carrie being truthful about being in Overeaters Anonymous? Because I took it as truth, because she seems like quite an open character. But then I've heard loads of people say that they think that she was lying. Yes, Flint. That's why I need Ginny. I keep saying Genie, because they need to be our like stable together. Or I'll take Shane and Tess, or oh, there's just I just feel like in that last episode, because we got so many people. I am really interested to see what they're gonna do with Bette and Pippa too, because like we don't know. Like they could bring Vanessa Williams back for season 3, because I mean, and like I know there's so many people on my channel and just in that word in general that ask about Bette and Tina, and like I know there was lots of people who were disappointed when they saw Carrie in the pictures. And I did say last week I was pretty sure that 9 and 10 weren't right, and I thought she was going to be in at least one of them, because there's that picture of Laurel in like the gold shirt from like the hospital picture, and Rosie's in like that black shirt that she has on in the picture. So I did think that she was going to be in it. But the one other thing I will say, and not to like encourage anything, but I don't know how. I mean, like I know there's a lot of people who have discovered the show, like not just in the past and recently, but have discovered it in the intervening like 10 years. Like I watched the show when it was originally on TV, and I think everybody's the same. I don't care if you watch the show when it was on TV or if you watched it yesterday. If you're a fan, you're a fan. But I do think it's different when you watch a TV show week by week. Like, and whenever there's years between the seasons, like it's just a different experience. And when I watched the show, literally when the first season had ended, I was like 16, and my ex-girlfriend and I, when it's like my first girlfriend and I bought like the DVD. I've told the story before, but the DVD from Best Buy. And we were so paranoid. I was 16. Like I was so paranoid about someone seeing us. This is 2005. And we bought it from Best Buy, the DVDs, and watched it all. And I remember turning on the TV for the first time, and it's that, the opening scene where like Bette and Tina are like in bed, and I just remember being so like, oh my god, like I cannot believe that there's this TV show and there's people like watching it with my girlfriend and stuff. And it was such a big deal to me. And then used to watch it every Sunday that was on. I was so into used to go to watch parties, and like my ex and I used to like jokingly call each other like names from it and things. And I love that word. And whenever like season 3 and 4 were on, I remember when season 4, when that the scenes like where they're sitting in the backyard. And then I remember when the season 4 finale was on and Bette's leaving, and her and Tina like briefly like kiss, and like when they're saying bye. And I remember being so frustrated and being like, they're just never going to get them back together. Like, oh, and I was like 20 or 21 and being so annoyed. And literally, I remember the 5th season starting, and there was the episode, I think that when they were like in the martial arts class. And I remember literally, like I can remember it so well, thinking in my head, this is just so annoying that all they're gonna do is like tease us, like, and just mess with us, because it's been so long, like they're not gonna get them back together. And then Shoe. So, and I remember like literally being so happy when that happened. And this I've shared before. Like I was in university when Facebook came out. So I've got like one of the original, like when you had to have like at harvard.edu as your email address. And there's really old Facebook statuses of me like talking about Bette and Tina. And yes, I know that it's been so long and everyone has their like opinions and this and that. And listen, like all couples aren't for everyone. Like I really like Gigi and Danny, and some people don't, and whatever, but it would be really boring if we all liked the same thing. And in a way, sometimes I'm like, are they trying to create like their own, like everybody talks about like She Bar and season 5 and all this stuff. So I know that some people got really like down about it and stuff, and that they they want them just to get back together right now. But what made season 5 and everything so good was like the slow burn. If they would have got back together straight away in like, I don't know, season 2 after Tina flipped over the table and stuff, then it'd be a really different show. So and the one thing I also will say is like I just can't imagine after all they've done that they're gonna leave it that way. And then the showrunner has talked before about how she did like Bette and Tina and things. So you never know. But yeah, I wouldn't just because Carrie's in the episode. I mean, hell, Jodie was in was in Let's Get This Party Started, and we all know how that turned out. Oh yeah, Vicky, I remember we used to buy like a is it yeah, Diva magazine and stuff. Yeah. I think that like because I was reading this thing the other day about like how queer people are very, because you have to grow up like putting on like an act in a bit of a way. Like it was this really, I'm gonna try and find it to share it. It was really interesting like perspective on, because you have to be like closeted when you're younger. And well, hopefully most people, like, there's a lot of people that can come out way earlier now. Just Blackpink things too said, I don't understand why people hate Gigi for talking about her feelings. Isn't that supposed to be the foundation of any relationship? And I 100% agree, because Gigi is like the healthiest person in this damn show and can effectively communicate. And that's why like Alice and Bette have such a problem, because they're such poor communicators. I know. I don't get it either. And they're always so mean about Gigi. And I'm like, leave my precious Gigi alone. Um, Mr. Miss Lisa said, do you think they'll know beforehand when it's the last season so they can write proper end games? I would, especially after the whole fuck up of season 6. I really hope so. I mean, generally TV shows now they do have like a 5-season plan or something. Last season with the cliffhanger, they didn't know whether they were going to get another season, and it could have can you imagine if we never knew? But I think they might be going back to the airport, because there was the picture that I showed before. um I can't remember whether it was 2 people or 1 or what, but the actor said like, "Oh, I'm back," and then there's a picture of like Sophie looking at the board, and you can see them in the background. So, and then we are like, no, Alice is on a plane too. But I think like this episode that has Finley coming out of like the police station, like clearly she's been arrested for a DUI, then there might be something wrapped in there of, I mean, a few episodes karaoke night, we found out that Sophie said like, "Oh, I'm sorry I didn't go to Kansas City with you." Yeah, exactly, Flynn. Like, hello. I don't know what like, who'd ever want to get rid of Gigi? The multiple ending thing is pretty rare now, like now. And it'll be like tweaks and stuff. Like there's some like really big shows who the ending they'll do like something, but it's more likely to happen in like a movie, that sort of thing now, because it's just the way scripted television has changed over the last 10 years. It's very different now than, especially with like HBO and Showtime, and even to some extent like Netflix and Hulu, like those shows. Because I mean, in the 90s, like you couldn't get big movie stars and things on TV. Hi G. She's very grumpy today because um a new cleaner came today, and G does not like change, does not like new people. So she's very angry. Oh, he stopped Netflix when they took the L word off. Yeah, I really wish they would put it back on. I basically pay for Hulu just for the old L word. Um, but yeah, it's frustrating. Yeah, TV has replaced a lot of stuff. You come to say hi to everyone. Come say hi there. Come say hi. Come say hi. You okay? Grouchy? Grouchy? Where you going? Right in the middle of the computer. I'll get you a treat when you're finished. Yeah, I used a VPN. Because I have Showtime, HBO Max, all that stuff. I do normally like I have Showtime and HBO Max through Hulu too, but I have a Showtime, like I have two Showtime subscriptions because I the Hulu one, even though it is Showtime, they don't show you the preview. So because obviously like I put it on the I think that's why I get really good views on my trailer breakdown, because so many people don't see the preview for next week because of, I don't know why they don't show it. It's so weird. And then it's like impossible to find it. So if they're not going to post it every week, I'll post it. Yeah, Miss G is she's named um from Gloria from Modern Family, because my ex and I had her together. And uh well, I've actually never dated a British person. I mostly dated Americans, but this ex was Spanish, and then like didn't like speak much English. Like now is fluent, but the Gloria, like the accent, she had like a very similar accent, and we used to have like funny stories about like English to Spanish words and things like that. So yeah, it was. I'm just refreshing jenniferbeals.com. Oh no, it's it's crashed already. Oh dear. No, I don't. I know some people said they thought that that was. Oh, Miss G for Gigi. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Chronic fish. um, I know a few people were saying that they were asking about Tina, but I don't think that looks like. I don't think Tina's on plane or anything. The site's broken. The site's broken. It's not even 8 o'clock. Or it's not even noon yet. See, no. Let me see if I can get on the data on my phone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. You guys, something insane is going to happen. Something insane is going to happen. I just got the best news in the world, but I don't want to say anything yet. Okay, focusing on what I'm doing. What was I doing? Jennifer Beals needs if she wants a new website, someone send send her my business contact. No, I don't think it's working. I cannot believe. Okay, well, I can't be that cruel to you guys. Someone has agreed to come on the channel. So it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, the site's moving. It's white. Okay, it says shop at the top. Oh my god. Has anyone got into oh, it's 8 o'clock. I mean, it's just on the hour. Internal server error. Maybe if I bet you as well, like it's a nightmare. It's even worse for people like us. Like people in LA will be because it's I bet her site isn't like YouTube where there's like like it's able to bounce down from somewhere. Oh, this is so annoying. I wonder if anyone's like actually in or like the site is completely like this. Maybe I was gonna say maybe if I turn. Oh, I think I'm in. Focus. I did remember to bring my card. It's here for me. Stopped again. Okay, let me close the poll and yeah, so see, so many people say no, she was in AA. Maybe it's me being too I just feel like her character it is like pretty open, so this is a disaster. Okay. Oh, I think I'm out of stock. You're joking me. You have got to be joking. You have got to be joking me. The book is oh my gosh. Well, one of my subscribers said I can buy another copy she has, so I'm extremely grateful to that subscriber. I um I'm still gonna do the signed print giveaway. Like literally it's 3 minutes past the hour. Like I c honestly, the fact that they're not doing like, I wanna send an email and be like, "I will take this off your hands, and I will get the book printed. Just cut me in 1%." Because I have never seen anything like this in my life for a book that was published like a decade ago. So, it's crazy. Like 3 minutes in, and we couldn't even get on site. 'Cause I'm assuming I'm not the only one, you know? And those that like, that it was telling me there it was $100, like, that's expensive for a book, and then the ones that are signed, I think, are 150 or maybe more. So, can you imagine? That's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I just don't get how it can be. I mean, literally, unless there was literally like 100 of them or something, and it was like I was saying, maybe people because normally I wouldn't say it like this, but like if you like all you guys that are on my live right now, YouTube is one where it has like servers everywhere, and literally your computer will just fetch the live from the closest location. So, like, I'm in the UK and it's fetching it from probably some server in England, and but people in I don't know, Kaya in the Netherlands is getting it from somewhere in Europe, where her site will just be hosted wherever it's hosted. So maybe people in like California were having an like they got in and there was only 100 and they're gone. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if there's anyone out there who like bought multiples or has multiples, there's plenty of people on my channel who I know like want them. So if you if anybody like even wants to like sell them or something, definitely hit up some of these guys in the chat that would want one. That's the thing. They don't even pop up like on eBay or like on because I have like alerts. I've had alerts enabled for them for years. I see so many people saying that about touching the book where Jennifer touched it. Oh, you guys kill me. That would yeah, what Tammy just said that, like, I hope that I can get well, the person who's selling it to me, I hope I get it, um, and then I would love to get, Laurel to sign it. Okay, to sign this water bottle. That would be a good one, actually, and give it away. Okay, so that was a disaster. Let's get let's get back to, 1 second, my 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 sister was like she's asking me about these cookies because honestly, I have perfected making cookies at the moment. She's like making them with my nephews, and one of my nephews keeps eating the batter. Oh, that actually, Lisa, that's probably a good idea. Normally, I think petitions aren't really great and don't really do much because how many times do you see those like change.org ones and they never really go anywhere? But I think for this, it would be a good idea because it would show her how many people are wanting to buy the book because like normally with printing things like that, it takes so long and so much money to do it. So, like, say a printer would probably say, "Oh, the minimum that we would print is 5,000 or something like that, or 10,000." And she's thinking, "Oh, maybe only 1,000 people buy it. What am I gonna do with 9,000 books?" So, if we could show like, "Oh, this is how many people want it," it'd be pretty cool. The book is you can actually see like a lot of the pictures if you go to Jennifer Beals website. It's basically all she's really into photography and she took like a lot of behind the scenes pictures of the cast and the crew and all that through the 6 seasons on the L Word, and it's in the book. Like that's what the book is. Oh my god, Vic, you got it 25 pounds? That's even cheaper than oh my god, that's crazy that you got it for 25 pounds. Because I think I was like traveling or there was something that I just couldn't get my hands on one when it came out originally, and I just never thought it would be, like, a big deal, like, I thought, "Oh, I'll just pick it up when I get back," and then I wish I'd bought, like, 50 of them. Oh gosh. Okay, so where are my notes? Notes? We did picks well, yeah, we looked at pretty much episode 10 picks, didn't we? Yeah. I did talk about Bette and Tina. Helena and others, I'm kind of thinking, what is I don't know. Yeah, I'm really, really wondering if there'll be anyone else pop up for like in the rest of the season. Um, because the thing about actually, let's look at IMDb. Because the thing about the finale, um, last time was that I remember being really surprised that um oh, let's do another poll too. That Laurel wasn't in it because originally when like before the show had come back and that thing came on IMDb about Laurel being in 6 and 7, I remember being like, oh, that's so weird that they wouldn't, like, save it for the finale, but I guess it was, like, the way her schedule was. But the finale was really, like, stripped down and just, like, focusing on our, like, main people, and I feel like that might be the way they're going with this finale too. Oh, Nikia, we witnessed live me trying to buy it and then in 3 minutes going, "It's sold out." Uh, oh, no, my sisters aren't here. One lives in America and one lives in England. My shirt, it's my merch. I've got tons of merch. You can if you open the description box, there's like a link in there, and this comes in like every color, and there's loads of stuff. What am I doing? IMDb. What's our poll? What's our poll? Oh, I have a thought. I think I've done like a variation of this every. Okay. So you can only have 4 options, so that's why there's only. Oh, what would the perfect finale be? Oh, that's a question. That is a good question. I mean, like the total, like, dream upon dreams is just like all, like Matt and Tina, like Jeannie, like all the Tess and Shane, like all the little couples, and then all my like Helena and people from the OG that like Tasha and stuff that I really like I wish they would come back. And if like I got to do like whatever I wanted in the finale, I would really love to do like a like flashbacks to like when they met and stuff, or like how they all, stuff like that, like how Shane and Bette met, because we just got like that Alice and Bette thing, and then because like Shane and Bette, like where did that come? They're so. No, not joining the live this time. It'll be like a pre-recorded thing. Oh yeah, that Lainey. I'll do that the next poll about Shane's time to win her back. So I'll leave this running for another 4 minutes. So get your vote in. Oh yeah, Soren. Yeah, you guys said the exact same thing, like one after each other. Lainey and Soren. Oh, I've seen a few people ask about Carmen, and there's that video I put on my Instagram a little while ago about Sarah Shahi. I mean, she's said many, many times that she's open to coming back, but Carmen, I know like Chris and Jess who do Drinks at Dana's with me, they are very, very, very big Carmen fans, and we talk about this all the time because I just really think the way they phrased it about Carmen coming back, that she's the one person too that they're just like, and I love Carmen, I love Sarah, I'd love to see her back too, but just the way they said, like, representation wise, like they talk to the Latinx writers and they just, are moving in a. And I think now, like before, yeah, Sarah was told, but now like she's gonna be in Black Adam, like that's a really big deal. And oh, Kenya, I'm glad that you got your hoodie. Like, I know it's my own merch, but I wear it like nearly every. If I'm not dressed for work, I'm wearing an L word L word t-shirt because it's just so comfy. Someone is selling a coat Jennifer Beals wore in season 2? Really? On like eBay or something? Oh, Marina, thanks. I hope you're still here because it's like 4 minutes. But I absolutely am obsessed with Danny and Gigi. I love them. I hope they're endgame. We need to protect them. They are awesome. I love both of them and love them together. That's my opinion. Yeah, I totally agree, Sonia. I think every episode is just getting better. The classic and the premiums are like the I think this is a classic one that's just like a regular t-shirt material, and then it's like Hanes, like like Hanes, but the premium ones that like my purple one is premium, they're like super super soft. Ooh, I'm gonna get the cranberry one next, Lisa. I think I don't have that one. Yeah, they are really, really comfy. I wear my Bette hoodie like all the time because I've like stretched out perfectly. Oh, thanks, Tammy. Yeah, Tasha is another one that I'm like, this is the other thing though, like you and this goes for Tasha, Helena, Bentina, all of them. The L word cast, crew, writers, they love to fuck with us. Like they absolutely love it. Like if you go back now and read all the interviews from the premiere of season 1 where they're all like, "Hello, Laura Holloman's an artist now. She's not coming back." And like knowing full well that they'd already shot 2 episodes with her in it. Like they love messing with us. So especially now that Kate and Leisha have the Pants podcast, I'm like, these two could be running like an absolutely elaborate con. So, G, because when Rose Rollins was on the Pants podcast, I mean, if she's not going to be in it, she did a good job of like pretending she didn't know what was going on in the L word. So, I just even would love like, there's so many people that I just love if they just gave us like a little reference or something, because that's why I loved episode 4 so much, because there were so many like little, you know, lines and oh, Sharks, you said you got in to get a book? Oh, I'll keep it open then. I'll just keep randomly refreshing because or maybe I'll keep refreshing on my phone because it's crashed because oh Lord. It's literally like crawling. Crawling. Oh, okay. So let's close the poll and then we'll do the one that you guys want to ask about. Lainey, Gen Q is missing a central antagonist villain. Gigi may fill that role in season 3 after getting dumped by Nat, Alice, Ben, and Danny. Oh god. My precious baby Gigi would never be a villain. I can't. The site for me is literally just internal server error. Yeah, cannot open. Yeah. Oh, is anyone going to put a one in the chat if you're going to the Pants live show? While I do the poll. Whoa, 55% said the episode 7 was their favorite. I think that was mine too. Damn. Oh, that Lisa, I didn't know. Is that around National Coming Out Day, the bullying thing? Because Showtime sent me an email like 2 weeks ago saying that they wanted to do something, like all of us, Showtime, and then me just hopping on it, to do, because the finale is right around National Coming Out Day. So I don't know what exactly we're going to be doing, but we're going to be doing something. This is like a random thing and kind of off, well, like just like a random add-on. Because I just, when I went in to do the poll, I have to like go into my YouTube to do it. And I saw who's some other choices. I've put Bet about Tina about Bet. Because she wouldn't be talking to Gigi or Danny, because Shane's not like friends with Gigi or Danny. Angie to Jordy, I guess. Or about Jordy. Yeah, Angie to Jordy. And maybe Alice to Nat. Alice about Nat. Okay, we can only have 4 options anyway. I feel like I know who's going to win. Anyway, the National Coming Out Day is the 11th, so that's when the finale airs. So that weekend, I don't know what's going to happen, but Showtime said they're going to do something. So they asked me to like be involved. So, I was going to say, I saw two beautiful downvotes, which also beautiful because YouTube still counts them as positive interaction. So downvote away, haters. There was, if you guys remember, like probably like a month ago, I put like a thing on my Instagram that was like, please don't, well, some of my really loyal, super loyal, like my best people had sent me messages, like a few of them, saying that there was someone in my comments, like basically just like attacking people for no, like they just written a comment like, oh, I really like Gigi or something, like, or even just like, Ash, I really like Gigi. Nothing to do with anyone else. And this person was just like attacking. And so I put up a general thing and said, hey, like, cool it. I don't want any fighting. Everybody be nice. And other people I know, like other people who have L word things and other things, they had problems with this person too. And this person had multiple accounts and they blocked them. And honestly, that's what I should have done. I shouldn't have given them a chance. I should have just blocked them. And then they stopped, but then they carried on doing it. And then I did block them because I was like, "This is terrible, like, I'm not having you can say whatever you want about me, but don't go attacking my people." And then they went into YouTube and were doing all of that. So, if anyone was being really aggressive in, like, Instagram or YouTube comments, I'm sorry, and you will not have to deal with them anymore because they've been blocked by me and blocked by multiple other L word sites, and they have been trying to get around it by, like, using other platforms, but it's like, if you were being blocked by multiple creators, you think that you would, like, take the hint? So, yeah. And now I'm just like, if someone comes in and they start, like, attacking people, I'm just gonna be like, "Block," because I've said many times, this is, like, my hobby and something I do for fun. I'm not okay, I'm just gonna read you. Oh, keep trying on the book, okay. John, thanks. Still still crash. Still crashing. Still crashing. Yeah, well, Flynn, that's exactly what I think. Like, Bet never Bet never leaves. Sorry if I pronounce this wrong. Tiash, could there be any possibility between Bet and Danny? I mean, I really like Gigi and Danny together, but somehow there's tension between Danny and Bet, and maybe Bet is in love with Danny. I say this all the time, but there are so many Bet and Danny silent shippers out there because every time that someone puts like like a Bet and a Danny comment, and if it takes like because now obviously the channel is like a lot busier, like I used to reply to my comments like pretty much straight away, but now it takes me a little bit longer to get through them all. So if a comment's been up for like a day or two, it'll have so many thumbs up on it when it's about Bet and Danny. So I mean, I don't think there's anything there for Bet. I think that Danny has, like, obviously the crush on Bet. Um, and I am kinda like, I think that they're just, like, messing with us. But in the first season, I really thought something was gonna happen between them. What do I think the answer is? Well, I mean, what do I want the answer to be and what do I think the answer is two different questions because I really think that I don't know. I obviously like I would love it to be, some sort of Bettina relation. And I don't think it's anything to do with Danny and Gigi because why would they be talking to Shane? Um the site opened, but it still says sold out for me. Um Maybe they are all sold out now. But I think it's much more likely that um it'll be something like Angie and Geordie. I don't know, because it would be crazy. It would be crazy if like after all this time they just like didn't have that line in there, because every week there's like at least one or two pictures that don't make it into the episode. Yeah, I think now it really is out of stock because everybody's saying out of stock. So they must have just. Okay, I'm gonna close the poll and then let's do another question. My knees are really sore. Oh, I was gonna look at IMDb, wasn't I? Hey, G. She's like, "Where's that treat you promised me?" So, because G has been spoiled rotten lately, because Sonia and Tammy sent her some treats. So Sonia sent her some little kitty treats, and then Tammy sent her this. It's like a heart that has like catnip in it, and she has gone wild for it. She's crazy. Yeah, the yellow underwear that was Sherry Jaffe. Uh, the site is working because there are no more books left. Oh my god, this goddamn book. I swear to God, this goddamn book. This is just like a little brag moment, but Sandra, who's the cinematographer of the show, she started following our podcast yesterday. I thought it was cool. If you haven't checked out Drinks at Dana's, don't forget to. It's on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Amazon. Yeah, this is all the same as last week. I think that they're just not leaving, or not, you know. Yeah, because oh my god, G is trying to get into the cupboard with the treats. I can hear her. I have like this little tiny cupboard under the stairs, and it's like where I keep like G stuff and like my laundry detergent and stuff. But it's like a tiny, tiny little door, and G's always like trying to get in there. Oops, my lights. Yeah, these are all the same. Oh, thanks, Flint. Yeah, everyone go to JB's Instagram and be like, "We need more books." Do you know what is so surprising? Miss Mover said, "I'm sure they'll start showing up on eBay now." I watched eBay last time and Amazon, and I didn't see no goddamn books on there, because I generally think that most of the people buying them like really want them for themselves. I don't think that people are like going, and normally like of course that's what people are doing. They're going in like to make money and stuff, but Oh, thanks, Catherine. Oh, Sonia, you guys are so sweet. Do you have a green ribbon on your Insta? What's a green one? Isn't the verified thing blue? Oh, then no, they would never verify someone like me. One, I'm way too small, but I don't think they, unless you're like literally, like some crazy big YouTuber, they never would. Because I think YouTube doesn't even verify people to like 100K. My views lately are like insane, but it's, oh my god, it's, if there's anyone who's in here and who's not subscribed, please subscribe. It means nothing, but it's important to my channel and it's free. I need to like start making ads to put on my video being like, please subscribe. Stable relationship and the L word. They don't know what that is. They do not know what that is. Oh dear. I can't believe the block situation. Oh dear. Yeah, so I've been Kaya's oh thanks, Kiwi Pit. Kaya just said about thanks, Seaward too. About doing the Zoom party for the finale. So I've been what I wanted to do was to do something so that we did like a the preferable thing, like if there were no rules in the world and I could do whatever I wanted, what I would want to do is do it exactly like this and have the episode playing in this big box and then me in a little box. But you cannot do that on YouTube because they will immediately like murder you and give you a copyright strike. So I looked into doing it like right now, like I'm like through this streaming software, and like when we record Drinks at Dana's, I set it up like a live, but because we're only like audio, but we still have our cameras on. But I don't feed it through my YouTube, and we like play the episode a lot of the time. So it's just when you do that, even though you're not like putting it through as a live, the copyright software still like picks it up. So the only thing is if it's like Zoom, or if I gave everybody like this link and you guys could just come into StreamYard, it because everybody, like it's not like I'm just sitting there and then like everybody can individually go on. It means everybody goes in, so it like it would be too much for everybody joining individually. Facebook, Instagram, they all have the same thing where they'll pick up the episode as, especially like it's literally like just being released, so they'll be really hardcore about, not wanting people people to be putting it on. Stephanie, about season 3. I just I have a video that I put out the day before yesterday. If you want to check it out on my channel, it's like the last video that I uploaded. The is pretty I'm pretty sure that we're getting season 3, but obviously like I talk a bit more about it if you want to. Oh, the green rib. Oh, okay. I'll check that out and put it up. Then thanks about the green ribbon. I didn't know that. Ah, thanks to the guys who just subscribed. You are the best. It's really it really does help the channel because my at the moment like out of all the audience, something like 72% of my audience isn't subscribed because my channel at the moment is getting views like because I pay for this thing that basically like when you go, so like when I go on to, I'm just going to pull someone out of the air, like Tom Harlock or I don't know, like Nick Dorama or someone like that, where I go onto their channel, it basically shows me this little graph and it like shows you and then them and it like compares your views and stuff. And literally at the moment, like there's some people like Tom Harlock who has like 1 million subscribers. I was on his channel the other day and I have more like way more views than him at the moment. Because I kind of, the show's on and stuff, so it's really popular, but no more downvotes, please. only upvotes, please. Leave the downvotes for the haters. Thanks, guys. I don't think anyone on the L word is ready for marriage yet. Isn't that true? Isn't that true? Yeah, the copyright thing, it does suck. And it does it's so difficult with especially like do you know who the worst network is for that sort of stuff is TLC. They copyright claimed a video of mine that had a picture in it. A picture, not even video. But when you're doing like commentary and stuff, you're it's transformative. So it's fair use, it's under fair use, but you have to go through this whole process of like they claim it and then you have to like say no, it's fair use, and then you have to fill out all these forms and it's a nightmare. Yes, I am in some of those Facebook groups. I don't interact a ton because you've seen them, right? But I normally like when I interact, it's like if somebody asks a question or like asks something, and another reason is because like if somebody says something like, "Oh, is it going to be season 3?" I can be like, "Oh, hey, a video," but I know they don't like self promotion a ton, so I like the cocktails. Oh, I made the video today of the cocktail. Oh, it doesn't matter if you wear headphones. It literally it will pick it up only if you play the sound. It will pick it up only if you put the picture. Like it's really sophisticated software. Like it can even so if I started singing a song right now and like I'm not a good singer, but if you're a good singer and you said all the right words, like it will even pick up that. Like when I put the clip of like Alice Bette and Shane singing, it literally flags something in the system and it says, "Hey, this probably isn't the original song, but this is a copyrighted song and you need to pay da 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 all this stuff." So yeah, it's crazy. So like I always talk about how my lives, like I follow every rule. I don't break any rules, and I've never even had a video that has been like, explicit or whatever. But every time I go on live, because I say gay and queer and all these things a lot, it literally like puts my video on like limited, so it won't be like suggested a lot and stuff because it's really annoying. Oh, they did post. Oh, let's watch the Kate and Leisha video that Kaya said, "Oh my god, I know these lives are the longest in the world." So I am gonna eventually try and put like timestamps or something because I know like not everyone wants to listen to the whole thing. But can you see? Oh, I'm not sharing. Oops. Just read what you guys are saying. Oh, Striker, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. And Nervesa, thank you so much for the super sticker too. And CJ, oh my God, CJ, thank you for the super sticker. I just scrolled down. Thank you guys, you're the best. Yeah, CJ, I was thinking before, I was like, I haven't seen CJ in the chat. Even at the beginning when it was like, couldn't keep up with any of it. Bye, Tiash. Okay, where's the poll? Do we want to? I'll probably wrap up in a few minutes if anyone has a final poll suggestion. Okay, we're gonna watch this.
And we're really excited about it. And Kate's going to name a few names of people we're going to meet.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Yeah. Peaches, Carly, Heather, Amada, Brooke, Chris. Chris, I've met you before. Paris, Fiona, Madeline, Angela, Tracy, Tiffany, Lisa, Trudy, Monica, Emma, Bridith, Jewel, Brittany, and so many more. We're super excited.
So excited. And huge news, we're going to be launching our merch.
Oh, yay.
And we want your opinions on what you think we should do. So there's going to be a poll. Give us your opinion.
Oh, they're copying me.
Hey everybody,
Joking,
we're
I'm
doing
joking.
a live virtual event.
Merch and polls.
And we're really excited about it. And
Oh, this is
Kate's
playing the
gonna name
same
a few
thing.
names.
I wonder how many people are doing the VIP thing. I know some people are scared because I think well, I basically forced Chris and Jess to do it too, and they now that Chris is like, oh well, what if what if they just call us by ourselves? I was like, yeah, you won't have me there to do the talking. So yeah, Kaya, they didn't, it would have been really obvious if they went with like, the celeb. I'm totally joking. They probably don't know who the hell I am. They're probably like, oh, whatever. Oh, CJ, we were trying to buy the book here too. We were trying to buy the goddamn book too. Didn't get it. Had it on this computer, on the laptop, on the phone. No book. I honestly appeal out there, Jennifer Beals, if you would like someone to take the printing of this book off your hands, I volunteer as tribute. I will do it. Just let me know. I'll sort it out. I will also build you a new site that can cope with this traffic. The thing that, like, because that's the other thing. I was gonna do it just with my patrons because they could like cope with, because there's only like 20 of them, but the videos on Patreon are like fed through YouTube, so it's the same problem. the picture of Shane and Bette clapping. I think it's at Alice's book launch. I'm really wondering, surely they won't, like when people are releasing books and they, like, if anyone's ever been to a book launch, they usually do like a reading from the book, and I'm sure it'll be really short, like for Alice, but I hope they don't just read the Dana chapter again, because like we already heard that. I hope that it's something from either like something really iconic from the original show, like Bet Alice and Shane stealing the sign, or it's something from between the two shows that we don't know. Just pulling a Showtime. They're gonna surprise you. Oh yeah, just Showtime. They need to get back to me about what we're doing for National Coming Out Day. So are you gonna have interviews with any of the Gen Q cast? Okay, this is the deal. So originally there Rosanny and Jillian were coming on the channel, and then Rosanny got that Netflix thing, and bye Flint, and so she couldn't do it anymore. She was super super nice to me, super nice, and she also was like, in the future, I'll definitely put you down in the future, like blah blah blah. So I was like, cool. Jillian said yeah and everything, and then I just think she got really bit. She was super super nice to me as well, so I'm hoping still that she'll be able to come on. And there's also 2 other people, main cast, that they didn't say yes, but they didn't say no, and they were like checking. So hopefully, like there was someone the other day that was like, basically said like, oh, like why are you not putting the cast, like as if it was in my control that I wasn't putting the cast on. And I was like, if somebody said that they would come on, I would literally be like, anytime, any day. I already get up at 3:30 in the morning for this show. It doesn't matter. So yeah, and the other, like, no one has to do this. Like, I'm just putting it out there that the more I know, I've been told, I know that like pretty much the people are aware, people on set know that the channel exists. I don't know to what extent each of them, but like a lot of them have like seen a few of the videos and like know generally. But if anybody ever wants to say anything on Twitter or Instagram or anything about coming on the channel, then please go for it. If anything, that can always help. So Ari, Sepida, anybody, Sepida, then yeah, feel free to put that out there. Helena, I just did a video like a few days ago, like a week ago, that I'm thinking 8 or 9, like, because I was thinking the book launch and Alice and stuff, and also the way that filming has gone, the Helena stuff came out right around, oh, what was the thing? I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. Oh, the karaoke night. When I go back and look at my old pictures, that Katrina, thank you so much for the super sticker. What a sweetie. Thank you. Bye, Amy. Oh my god. Yeah, Beth, exactly. I'd be like, come on. Oh, Katrina, thank you. Listen, do you guys remember episode 3 or 4? I think it was episode 3 or 4 where when Micah is like showing him around the work, and they see that woman Linda, and they're like talking about the birthday cake, and Linda has like that mop and she's got like short hair. That the person who plays Linda is actually like the greens person of the set, and because of COVID, like they had some situations like this, and she actually was supposed to come on Drinks at Dana's, but something happened with their schedule and blah blah blah. So sometimes there is stuff that like I'm trying to make happen, and it just falls through because like that's just the way a lot of this stuff is, and like wrangling people and like it's yeah, sometimes I'm like I'm always trying. I'm always trying. That's the main thing. But oh, bye, Beth. I'm literally gonna wrap up in a sec anyway. But yeah, they're. Oh Lord. Yeah, I cannot believe that the season is gonna be over in 3 weeks. So I hope that anyone who watches Grey's Anatomy or Station 19 will stick around. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the lives because I really, really enjoy them, obviously. And I feel like if I still did them every week, like I could still talk about the L word when it's relevant, and then talk about Grey's when it's relevant, and just talk in general. And then if, like, I don't know, there's like gay show coming out, a movie or whatever. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know you know sign language. It's cool. D Marie, thanks. Yeah, there's actually a couple of people are watching me about Killing Eve. If anybody doesn't know my friend Evelyn, she's my YouTube friend. She's got like a way bigger channel than me, but she's really cool, and she's re- really really nice too. Like her and I get along really well, and like we're always texting about like silly silly YouTube things, and like is there too much tongue in this thumbnail and stuff. But if you're looking for someone who covers Killing Eve, you should definitely check Evelyn out. I watch Killing Eve, but I'm not super super into it, and I feel like a lot of what my channel like a lot of my personality, like, this is the real me, whether you like me or not. Like this is my real personality, and I really really love the L word. So that's why I will spend all this time doing this stuff, because I know that there's some people out there who believe that like everyone on YouTube makes a fortune, but I'm here to tell you, you do not. And, I do this because I love it, and it's fun, and I love you guys, and I like making content and all that stuff. But I do absolutely love Grey's Anatomy too, and like I when I say Grey's, like I mean like Grey's and Station 19 and all that stuff. So I feel like I can do that show justice because I feel like passionately about it the same way I do about the L word. I mean, the L word is the L word. So I just don't feel like I have that same passion and drive for killing Eve, and I don't I just couldn't I can't do this channel this way if it's a chore, because never ever have I sat down to do a video and been like, oh, I have to do this video. Like, I literally get up at 3 in the morning to make videos because I like it so much. So I just don't feel like the Killing Eve thing would like. And also at like Evelyn's, I don't feel like Killing Eve is this huge show. Like, Evelyn is another like gay YouTuber who's covering it, and she's doing like a really good job. So I think that, you know, I'm just not, it's just like I like it, I'll watch it, but it's just not like I don't feel the same way about it as like there's lots of shows that like I watch them and I enjoy them, but like after it's over, I'm like, oh, okay, what else is on? Like, you know, I'm not, I don't rewatch it and like look for everything. Like, you know, I have like tiers of shows. Like the top tier is like the L Word, Grays, Buffy, Roswell, ER, embarrassingly Friends, The Office. Jen, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. Oh, I love your little profile picture of the horse too. I used to horse ride extensively. Like my growing up, like all I did was ride horse because my mom was like really, really into horse riding and ice skating. So that's like all I did. I like rode for the Isle of Man, rode all competitions. I used to have horses. I really if Orange is the New Black was on now, new, I would do it, but there's no views in doing old shows. Like I wouldn't do the L Word now. Well, the L Word didn't really have anyone covering it when I started it. Um and if you have a really old show, like say the original Roswell, where YouTube or content creators like they are today didn't exist then you could do it. Or like Friends, or I'm sure there's loads of people who do Friends, but when it's a show like that where people have already done, there's no like there's no one, there's no views really in shows that like are only a few years ago because there's no new episodes coming out, if that makes sense. But if Orange is the New Black was on TV or like on Netflix now, yeah, I would do it. But thanks, Monica. Thanks. That's so sweet. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I was talking to my dad today about, because like he finds like all of this like really interesting, and because he like he has Instagram, and like he doesn't really see like any of my YouTube. He just sees me with the camera in my hand sometimes, and then he will see like, you know, oh, all the likes on Instagram, but that's all he really like gets from it. And I was talking to him about when I was saying about that, you know, every so often you'll get like someone who really, really doesn't like you based on pretty much nothing. And I was saying how I'm glad I started my channel now, even though like, oh yeah, would have obviously been cool to do it when the original show was on and things like that, and had so many years to build it up. But I think you have to be in a really strong place mentally to do this, because one, the human brain shouldn't, like, you should not be able to literally like type your name in and see what people are saying about you. It's very hard to resist doing that, but you have to, because you are not meant to be able to deal with that information. And I think that just because there's always going to be people for literally reasons like, oh, I like Bette and Tina, or I like Gigi, or something like that. Like, to some people that's awful and they hate Bette and Tina, and you are awful for liking them. And then there's the other side of the coin, which are people who are like, well, you don't exclusively like Bette and Tina, so you're awful, you should like them more, and things. So it's like such a weird thing, YouTube in general, and like doing it and talking about the show, and it it's a really weird concept. So I was trying to like say to my dad, like, I know I'm minuscule. I'm like a tiny, tiny channel. Like, I don't even have 10,000 subs. And I can't imagine, like, say someone 10 times the size of me that's like nearly 100,000 subscribers, like what it is to go through that, people like absolutely, hating you, because bigger people like obviously has like bigger emotions, and then there's some people telling you like you're awful, and then some people literally like praising you and saying how great you are. Like, I can't, like, no wonder most of these like YouTubers that have millions of subscribers are monsters. Because it's crazy. And that is the other thing, that like the bigger you get, I've been noticing this, that like a few months ago, my videos would get like, I'd be really happy if like one of my videos in a week got like 2 or 3,000 views, like when the show wasn't on. And now I'm like, oh, this video hasn't had 30,000 views in like 2 days. Like, and so very quickly it's like, but the more views a video gets, like some of my smaller views has like 100% or 99% like rating, and the videos with more views, like obviously more people like it, but more people dislike it too, and it's like balancing, like, do you want to stay small and loved, or it's just crazy. I'm just rambling about it. Oh, bye, Barbara. Oh, I hope everything's okay tomorrow. Hope your eye. Yeah, exactly, Lily. Exactly, Lily. It's basically like that in those Facebook groups. Yeah. It's just and that's why I try, and I am a bit like a one woman island, because like I have Evelyn, who's like my good YouTube friend, and she's not doing too much L Word stuff this season, but like we talk about the show and stuff. Chris and Jess, like they're not really on YouTube, but like they know what's going on, and we have like I talk to them a lot, like nearly every day, about not just about like podcast stuff, but just like even after the episode airs, like we talk about it, and um, it is strange, but oh yeah, I would love if Holland Taylor came back. That would be so great. Sometimes I think they'll surprise us. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up for the evening, guys. Thank you so much for coming, as always. You guys are the absolute best, and there was a lot of people in here tonight, a lot. So yeah, I just love doing the lives. And oh, really, Bev? That's cool. Yeah, Evelyn's so nice. Um, yeah, Miss G wants her treat, so she's like, tick tick. Thank you everyone who came. Thank you especially to my patrons and my super chat people. And I cannot believe next week it's only going to be 2 episodes left. So I'll be back, of course, with all my videos on Friday, and my live next week will be on Tuesday again. So if there's anything else, if anybody has any ideas for anything, videos or anything, let me know. Kate and Leisha, obviously, I'm going to see that. That's the week of the finale, their thing. And then hold on to your hats as well, because I'm going to have some news soon. So thank you all so much. Love from Miss G and I. And have a good night, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. I love you all so much. Be safe, be good, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye.